I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you.
Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to Canna-Joe Morning Show live in the morning. Today is Monday, February 21st. Happy birthday to my son Delano. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Anyway, I'm Michael Ford.
What up, guys? I'm Jenny.
We're all screwed up here. Just going around the circle. Go ahead.
I'm Barry, man.
I'm Camille Black.
Damn it, Dave, with the weather.
Cha-ching.
Hey,
And this is
Canna-Joe.
Yeah, see, y'all messed it up. See, I was trying to get you to switch chairs. And now we all. Anyway, back to you, Bart.
Good morning. Great morning. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. I haven't watched the weather at all. My wife said something about lots of snow. So we'll see how that goes later. I see beautiful mountains and greenery.
Not that window, the
The other window. Here, should we switch to the winter state?
The snow's falling in East Bethel.
Is it?
No, let's not switch to winter right now. I like my view outside. Dry road.
You're loving the warm vibes. I got the hot air blowing over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got some dope articles today, Vardy. What you got?
We do. This one is out of California. There's a legal butane marijuana lab that exploded near Knott's Berry Farm and injured 4, including 2 firefighters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically they were using the butane to try to make some wax, aka the honey, and they must have been doing it without any sort of air exchange. Lit a match or some static electricity, sparked it, and it blew up. Ended up starting the whole building on fire. The building next door started on fire. The firefighters came out and they started fighting the fire. And in one area, there's a small explosion, and 2 of the firefighters ended up getting injured. So the 2 suspects, one of them was fine. The other one had to go to the hospital. And so basically they're saying that just make sure that you don't do this shit because it is dangerous.
And they're not even using the closed loop extraction system. This is the old school way of doing it.
Yeah.
God damn, I didn't even think people even did this anymore.
Yeah.
Because it makes super fumes.
This
Very
is the
volatile.
backyard way of doing it, if you will.
Exactly. Really. I mean, if you really want to do it, just get the hell outside. You can't do this shit in a closed space.
So out of our neighboring state, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, looks like police are arresting people who have received medical marijuana cards from the tribe.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
So the story talks about how customers of South Dakota's only medical marijuana dispensary out of South Dakota, which happens to be a tribal dispensary, have been getting pulled over, arrested, and fined for having medical cannabis and a tribal medical card. What's crazy about this story is that last year, earlier this year? No, last year, because it's 2022. The state actually started issuing medical cards, state-issued medical cards, but they don't have any dispensaries yet. So even in lieu of that, they are deciding that the tribal medical cards are not worth honoring, which is crazy.
Why wouldn't they be?
I don't know. So right now the tribe is in litigation with the state as well as with several of the tribal, non-tribal, and tribal card holders who have been arrested and decided to fight their charges. Last year, the tribe said that they would help by offering, if anyone got in trouble with their tribal card, that they would help with legal fees and stuff. So they currently have about 10 people that they're working with right now.
Tripping, are you reading here or are you just freestyling?
No, I read through this earlier, so we can just kind of run
Oh,
through it.
I'm trying to follow you. Like, hold on, man.
Boy, that was me the other day. I'm like, come on now. I lost my
and it's going so fast.
He knows what he's talking about.
The tribal state attorney, or attorneys general Seth Perlman said that lawmakers in his office are currently engaged in at least 10 active marijuana cases involving non-tribal members, and that the cards have also been being seized along with the marijuana products. And he said that he doesn't think that the state has the authority to revoke licenses by another jurisdiction.
They don't.
And neither the county, neither the state county's attorney or the Department of Public Service, or whatever it's called, immediately responded for a request or comment. So, which is crazy.
Now, like in Minnesota, the tribes actually they've got their legal weed.
They've got medical marijuana on Red Lake. They've got medical marijuana and recreational on White Earth.
Right. And so that'd be like,
you guys go on and follow Akai Cannabis, support Akai Cannabis on Facebook. Anyway, shout out White Earth. Anyway.
Yeah. If you do want to read through that article, I'll drop that in the comments. It's a good read. They go into a little bit more detail about what's going on, but basically that's the gist of it. They're arresting people for having marijuana, and it's basically legal marijuana, but loopholes and all that stupid stuff. This one is a really long article, so I'm not going to go through it, but it talks about how our outdated laws are putting Americans in danger, and it's past time for federal cannabis reform. The funny thing about this is the article starts off talking about people getting robbed from dispensaries instead of talking about people losing opportunities in their life because of getting arrested for small amounts, which I thought was interesting. How their first focus is the money, and then later
It's always been about the money.
Yeah. So this is a good read. I'm gonna drop this in the comments for you guys too if you want to check that out as well. I would definitely suggest it. Gives you an idea of kind of like where the views are nationally. He does talk about how basically it's a nonpartisan issue, and that the majority of Americans want legalization, and that it's past time, and it doesn't make sense that the American voters are not getting their will done.
Dope.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all passing
He said he don't have a lighter. So I was like, I do.
Passing energy ball.
That'll help you light this.
Anyway, I don't know. We just got this up. I can't see if there's chats there. I know Vardy got something. Good morning, Facebook user. I'm sure the Facebook user is on every morning. Good day, Vaughn. Good day, Daniel Anderson. Everybody that joins us every morning. We do got a couple of things coming up. Do we got some things coming up? I don't know. We're planning for 420. If you want to get involved in cannabis legalization here in Minnesota, you can go to mnnormal.org or find Normal on Facebook. They'll be working on some legalization stuff. There'll be another event coming up next month. It'll be the 19th, March 19th. Is that right, Vardy? Jump on there, hear what they're doing. There was a sign up that was posted at the last meeting for people to sign up to get involved. It's going to be a dope time. So if you do want to get involved in legalization and actually do some lobbying, some boots on the ground work, well, definitely go to MN Normal. If you're in the Minnesota marijuana community, huge shout out to everybody that came out for our Monopoly tournament. It was a dope time.
Oh my gosh.
Another huge shout out to Sam's Tobacco for the trophies. Shout out to Cake and Baked for that delicious popcorn that they supplied us with. It was great. Shout out to Alicia, the producer. I'm sure she's, yep, there she goes.
There she
She
is.
came through. She dropped off $10 gift cards for first, second, and third place as well. It was a great time. So, man, thank you guys for coming out. It's always great to hang out. High five with Steve.
Lisa, wow, perfect timing.
Yeah, as soon as you speak it, yeah, speak her into existence. It was a great time, man. So thank you guys all again. I hope to see you at the next event. What is the next event?
Something in March.
We'll keep you guys posted. Make sure you go get a Fuck Cannabis Prohibition t-shirt. What else am I forgetting?
Yeah, don't forget your new shirts.
Oh yeah,
I got mine on order.
Oh, mine's coming.
Go follow Mycology, Black Cat Mycology. He got some blue oyster mushrooms in the mix. I seen you did post those, but I didn't see them in the Mycology group.
Yeah. I do need to do that. I did want to say a huge shout out to those of you guys who took part in the giveaway this weekend. We did have 10 winners. We actually had a show today. Congratulations.
Hey, producer.
Hey. Yeah, that was
He was doing it.
But yeah, so it's dope. I did do a post in Minnesota Marijuana asking if how people felt about a 420 rally at the Capitol. Now, every year we've been going out there as Minnesota Marijuana the entire month, and then M Normal comes out on 420. I know M Normal is in the planning stages. I know Alicia and Camille are part of the board of directors. Vari's data director. We got a lot of normal people here. We got Dave and Jenny, who are excellent volunteers and supporters of the MN Normal movement. Not sure if we're going to organize any type of thing at the Capitol, but we're definitely going to be up there protesting.
Minnesota Marijuana will be there.
Minnesota Marijuana community will be there, like we're always everywhere. I am working on a 420 shirt. What's that, Camille?
Boots on the ground.
On the ground.
Boots
Yes.
Boots on the steps.
You know, you got the people that work behind the computers, you got the people that walk around the street, and we're the ones that walk in the street. Grassroots.
We really need to fill those. We really need to fill those steps up this year. I mean, I think this is enough is enough type of thing where we need to come together and show our solidarity.
You know,
about this.
We needed to fill those stairs up every single year, but for some reason, you know, you can't force people to care about an issue that affects them. You know, they have to find something inside them to make them be like, look, I got to do something. I can't stand around. I know with the CBD stuff going on. What's that?
That's as long as you're getting in good trouble.
Yep. I know with the CBD stuff going on, when those businesses seemed like they were going to have to not be able to sell Delta 8 and other shit, they started rallying. Oh, man. But how come we weren't doing this prior to that? You know,
I feel like if
that happening, but we need the community to get involved.
I feel like if we
want to legalize marijuana, or if you just want to smoke it, I mean, just smoke it. You know, I don't judge. Pass joints, not judgment. However you want to get involved. If you want to come hang out with the crew, come hang out. If you want to come fight for legalization, fight for legalization. Everybody has a place. I'm gonna ramble now. Fortunately,
I was gonna say, I was trying to say something.
I didn't smoke the blunt. If I smoked the blunt, I'm stuck.
Hey, I was gonna say, if we did, like, you know, stories about, you guys want to write your story about how you are a victim of cannabis prohibition, feel free to.
Victim.
I ain't never been
a victim. Blessing. Cannabis saved my life. I'm a miracle. We do have something in the Canna-Fativa group. If you're in Minnesota Marijuana and you're in the Canna-Fativa group, we are starting to drop stories in there. I dropped my story. Got some other people that are dropping stories. And like you said, Camille, it's extremely important to tell stories. So if you do want to share your story, you can either reach out to any of us, or you can post it to Minnesota Marijuana. You can send an email to, I don't know, where are we sending the emails to? Info at in normal. I don't know how.
Wait.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna put down the sheet. Just reach out to us and let us know if you want to tell a story, and we'll share your story. Actually, what I've been thinking is, like I said, Camille, there's people in Canna-Fativa that are wanting to share stories. It'd be dope if we take those stories, post those stories, invite them on the show, and bring them from the real verse, and they can talk about their story and how story. Yeah. We got to start somewhere. And, you know, you can either start day one or one day. Hey.
I did have someone that wanted to come on the show, but he doesn't have a Facebook account yet, or
You don't need a Facebook
account. I'm in Zoom. I'm sorry, he didn't have Zoom, so
he doesn't need Zoom either.
That,
all we need to do is sit in the workroom and he'll pop up on the screen.
Legalization that's going on in their state.
Yeah, definitely.
But he needs Zoom for the audio, right?
No.
So he could just come into workroom.
You're right. He would need Zoom for the audio because he would not have
no one would hear him
from
online. Right.
The screen.
Guys, you need Zoom and you need an Oculus.
No, you don't need an Oculus. You just need Zoom.
No, you just need Zoom because if you don't have an Oculus, you can come in on the TV.
Yeah, you'll be in the real verse.
If you don't have an Oculus, get your Zoom set up.
Get Zoom at least. So if anybody would like to come on the show and tell their personal stories, reach out to, here it is, I got it, Canna-Joe Morning Show on Facebook. Send us a message. With your story, we'll share your story, we'll post your story. I think that's the way to go. Sound good?
And you can come on and tell it if you like.
Yeah.
Personal.
Rambling on and on. But with that, I think that's it for the updates. Back to you, Dave, with the weather.
So as usual, your weather's brought to you by windy.com. If you need to know what's going outside, just click on windy.com or watch our show, preferably. Okay, so today, go ahead and click on Rain and Thunder. Let's get this shit over with. Not a good day. And yeah, I can tell you right now, that's all snow. There ain't no mixed precipitation involved in this one. So the wind is actually pretty. It's so as you can tell, we got this, a lot of us down here, we got this wind coming out of the northeast, so kind of a little northeaster clipper type thing that's going to run over us for the next 24 hours and dump about up in your guys' area, Michael and Vari, you're looking at up to 16 inches by the time this thing is set.
Yeah, right.
That's up in Vari's neck of the woods. Like the metro is down at the
north central Minnesota is looking up at 16 inches, but down, anywhere below that, 4 to 8 is
coming down today, Vari?
Possibly.
Yeah, you know it.
So as you can see, this and there's going to be some
tires.
Got 2 ready to go. Go.
As you can see, there's going to be some heavier bands across southern Minnesota there as this moves through. So even south of St. Paul, you may see some amounts closer to 10 inches. Because Tuesday night, you're going to start seeing it's going to get a little heavy. If you pause it right there, maybe back it up one more. Click back a couple clicks, but yeah, yellow spot. Click on that yellow spot. That's got to be that's about 1 inch an hour. Yeah, that's 1 inch an hour. So that's a lot of snow. That's gonna pile up. So yeah, we're gonna get this is gonna be, this is winter. And I know we all got a nice little brief, a little preview of summer yesterday. We were almost 60 down here. We were in the 50s. It was a beautiful day, and now it's back to winter. Actually it's not even much of a roller coaster for the next week. It's just after this goes through, it's going to get cold, it's going to get windy, and it's going to get winter again. So and the long range right now is looking below average for temperatures. So it's going to be winter for a while yet. So anyway, if you're driving this afternoon, be careful. It's going to be slick out there. It's going to be nasty. It could be whiteout conditions depending on where you're at. So, I know I got a feeling school might be canceled tomorrow for most of Minnesota. So they get an extra day off for President's Day.
Right.
Virtual learning. That's what
but it's 2/22/22, and it's like a big day for everybody here. So
and it's Tuesday.
That kind of sucks if they don't have school tomorrow.
Twos. That's a lot of twos.
It'd be like it's cursed.
So I wonder if they're going to cancel school for my boys because we do online classes. So
They
if they
better.
cancel school for the kids that drive the bus, does that mean they cancel school for the online?
It depends. I know down here, it depends on the grade. Sometimes the high schoolers, they actually have virtual when they cancel, and then anybody below 7th grade, they don't do anything. So they actually still get snow days.
Dope.
Yep. No days.
Well, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys. Quick,
Sorry,
we
God,
got on a little bit late, but it's 10:30. Did we miss anything today? It's my anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Facebook
Political,
user.
personal.
Shout out to our girl,
Everybody has
Sign
a
Up Free.
place. Yes.
Sign
Everybody has a
place,
place, motherfucker. Is that what that is?
That's all
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh shit. Good morning, bro. I love you too. That's probably one of my brothers right there. Good morning. Hey, man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is an adult show,
We're all adults here.
Yeah, we're all adults here. I think. I'm not sure the age of all of our viewers, but I assume most of them
Can't handle it. You're watching the wrong show.
Anyway, Var, you got some words of wisdom for us today before we get up out of here?
Yeah. Let's see. Knowledge without action is just knowledge. Knowledge with action is experience.
Dope.
Wow.
I like being experienced.
Yeah.
A mushroom grown is a mushroom eaten. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We're out
Your
here.
guns. Check you later.
Where's the,